Hey y'all, Thanksgiving's coming up. Do you need a turkey on your table in less than 30 minutes? Stick around because I've got turkey breast today. And we're gonna get it on the table. It's gonna be less than 30 minutes and it's gonna be delicious. Look here. So I've got a whole turkey breast. I've already started to debone this guy. So just before we started rolling cameras, I got my big old chef knife. I found the bone and I'm just gonna cut right down. I'm gonna take this little fella off of the bone. And look, you can use any knife you want, but you want to get all that meat. So I'm looking for, just gonna get in here and get that turkey meat off using my boning knife. And I'm just running my knife right against, I'm feeling the, put your finger in there, you can see where I'm looking. I'm just running my knife right along the back of that breast, and it just peels right off, y'all. All right, hey look, so we got big old, this was an 11-pound turkey breast, okay? 11 pounds. So this is a lot of turkey breast. So I don't know if you're cooking a family of 5 or a family of 10, but 11 pounds of turkey is still pretty good. Now, I don't have the thighs, I don't have the legs, we're just doing the breast. I'm gonna keep this, I'm not throwing it away, I'm gonna make some stock out of this. I'm gonna put it off to the side and we're gonna make some stock. But here's what I do wanna do. I'm gonna take this fella and I'm gonna get him over here on my rack. Actually, I'm gonna put it skin side down. I'm gonna dry it up and get it seasoned. I'm gonna use salt and pepper only. Just like I make my salt and pepper chicken, it works just fine on turkey. So what's next? We're gonna get him salted, get him dried into the refrigerator, and then let it sit at least a couple hours, and at least 1 hour, I'd say, or overnight if you got time. And then we'll bring him out and into the oven, and voila, turkey in 30 minutes. Hey y'all, look here. So we got our turkey breast. It's all off the bone. Lay it nice and flat, looking pretty. But remember, we're gonna wanna brown this thing. And when you brown something, water is the enemy. So I'm gonna pat this dry before I put it in the refrigerator. Get all that moisture off of it, okay? I'm gonna season this side, and then I'm gonna turn it, and we're gonna pat dry the other side and get him seasoned up. So look, we're going in with just straight salt and pepper. I'm using kosher salt. Do it kind of generous. You ain't gonna get the one time to season this thing. We don't want it salty, but we want to know there's some seasoning on it. Okay, straight kosher salt. A little cracked black pepper. So I use my pepper mill to crack it. I like salt and pepper on mine. Season something, make sure it's got something on it. Try any salt you like. You know, a lot of herb salts out there, Lori seasoning salt, any salt that feels good to you. Something that's gonna go good with turkey, I should say. All right, look here. Let's pat dry this side. And we're gonna put him in the refrigerator and let him air dry and let this salt sit in and do its thing too. A little more salt. Looking good, y'all. And look, so it's 30 minutes after it gets in the oven. But we're gonna let it sit here and let that salt do its thing for about a good hour. If you got 2 hours, take it. If you can do it overnight, it's gonna be worth the wait. We're gonna just give it a quick toss, put him into the fridge. We'll be back in a little bit. Then we'll get the little fella into the pan. Hey y'all, turkey's out of the refrigerator. It's been sitting, it's dried out, looking pretty good sitting over there. But here's what I'm gonna do. To prep my pan, I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil. You don't have to, it's just my thing. I love this. Gives it a little bit more sheen on the bottom, helps it not stick. Put him in there, put his little brother right next to him. Now look, here's what else I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a a little bit of olive oil right on top of it. Some people, you could spray it, but I got my olive oil right here. I'm just gonna put a little olive oil on the skin. Same way we did that salt and pepper chicken when we did the salsa verde. Just gonna pat him down, help him get happy. Okay. That olive oil is gonna hit in that oven. I've got that oven preheating to about 400. And we're gonna check back on this thing in about 30 minutes time. Okay? And we're gonna cook this, stick with me, we're gonna cook this to an internal temperature of about 140. And I'm gonna pull it, I'm gonna let it sit on the cooling rack and let it rest, and that temperature is gonna continue to rise. That way we don't overcook and you end up with dry, disgusting turkey. Because ain't nobody gonna wanna eat that. So, all right, so remember, start at 400. I'm gonna temp it, I'm gonna put a probe in it so I know my internal temperature is at 140 when it's time to pull it. So let's get it in the oven. Hey y'all, look here, I pulled the turkey out. It was 142 degrees when I pulled it out, the internal temperature off that probe. But the skin isn't quite where I want it. I want it a little crispier than that. So I'm gonna add a little butter, stick the little fella back in the oven, give it about 5 minutes more and put it on broil, and we're gonna see how it looks. Be right back. Hey y'all, look here. We've got our turkey who's ready to get back into the oven, but before, he's gonna get a little butter bath on his skin just to make sure the fella browns up nicely. He's at about 153, 154 internal temperature. And I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer. I wanna get it up a little higher than that. But before I do, I wanna give him a bath just to make sure he feels good and knows that I love him. All right. Got all of it, might as well use all of it. Hey y'all, turkey went back in the oven after we put the butter on it. I put it on broil for about 5 minutes more. That's it. And look at that. You see that browning? That's what you want. Now we're gonna let this little fella rest. So I'm gonna take him off and I'll just sit here. And I'm gonna try to, if I take him off, put him on my cooling rack, I'm just gonna let it sit for a few minutes more before I cut it. So it kind of slows that cooking down and let it just cool naturally. So we're gonna wait, give it about 10 minutes, let those juices redistribute, bring it back, cut, taste, we'll see how we roll. Hey y'all, look here, it's been about 10 minutes, meat's cool. I stuck my instant read thermometer in there. It's reading about 162 internal. So here's, let's get it. So I'm just gonna cut it. Turkey's out of the oven, sliced and diced, ready to taste. So let's go ahead and jump in. Hey, I've got some drippings, some pan drippings over here. I'm just gonna dip it in and just try it. So that looks pretty tasty. I'm just gonna hold it up for you. It looks nice and juicy in the middle and seems to pull apart easy. Just gonna dip it in those drippings to give it a taste. It's really good, y'all. It's moist, it's tender, it's what you want on Thanksgiving Day, on your plate, at your family's table. So, I'm gonna try one more piece with my baby cum. Hey y'all, look here. I gave you my view on how good this stuff came out. But normally in my house, when the things come out of the oven, my baby's somewhere nearby. And there she is. Don't you look as beautiful as ever? Hey, hey. Good to see you. Look here.
This looks good.
Today, baby, I have got a turkey breast. And I deboned it before I cooked it. Did this bad boy in 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I want you to give it a try.
Good.
Let me plate it for you.
Is this going to be on our Thanksgiving table?
This is absolutely going to be on the Thanksgiving table.
Oh, wow. Dip it in here. Mmm. Oh my goodness.
Flavorful.
That's nice and tender. I know it's not right when I bit into it.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm.
Hey, baby, that's what
Oh
you
my
want.
goodness.
See, a lot of people...
I double dipped.
Hey, go on double dip, baby. It's just me and you. We're gonna double dip all of this.
Well, I am looking forward to Thanksgiving for sure if this is going to be on the table.
Girl, look. Turkey's going to always be on the table on Thanksgiving. There's other stuff, too, one of the family favorites. But it won't just be ordinary turkey. It's going to be turkey where we've got the flavor just right.
Oh my goodness. This will go good with that cranberry sauce. Remember I told you I don't really like cranberry sauce, but what you made was wonderful. And this would really go good with it.
Baby, you are exactly right. People don't make cranberry sauce right, they don't make their turkey right. Because they make the turkey breast so freaking dry you can't even eat it. Because they cook it too long. Look, we pulled it at 142 degrees Fahrenheit, y'all. And we let it rest. And that's what you get when you pull it because it's going to keep cooking. But look, it's not only going to be good the cranberry sauce, the brisket, the dressing, the stuffed chicken breast, the sweet potato casserole. Come on, I'm getting hungry right now.
Sounds so good.
Look here. So if y'all like this, y'all give it a try. Drop some notes in the comments. But Thanksgiving is right around the corner. But remember, don't just wait for Thanksgiving to put turkey on your table. Every day is a holiday. Every day is a special occasion when you get to share it with somebody you love. So y'all put something on your table. Put a little love in it. And if you want this recipe like all the others, check it out at flavorperbite.com. Like, comment, subscribe. And until then, we'll see you next time.